What's up guys, it's John and you're watching Johnny Fabs, and today we're working on the Civic. I know it's been a while, but today we're getting it ready for paint. We're doing some body work on it. We got the first layer of primer on it and sanded down, filling it in some of the low spots, and then working on the bumpers as well. So we're going to be working on getting this painted soon. So once we got it sanded down, and then we e-coated it and then sanded it to find the low spots. Found some in here because when we did the quarter panel replacement, because it was all rotted here just from welding it, and got a little warped, so we are filling in the low spots. And then once we get this smoothed out, we're going to do another coat of primer. So I can show you guys a picture, but we replaced this whole quarter panel piece. I'll just drop a picture here. And then when we welded it, we had smoothed it out. And then we also had to remake this sheet metal piece here. This was all rotted out. And so just to show you what we had to remake, this piece and this piece. And then this is the all new quarter metal. And so now we're just smoothing it out and blending it back to factory. And so yeah, this is a look at it before we get the next coat of primer on it. Alright guys, so I just sanded down that coat of filler, and then I sanded the whole primer to try and get it as flat as I could. We're going to go ahead and spray another coat of primer on just to build it up, and then after we let that dry, probably going to put 2 coats of primer on these bumpers just because they're pretty rough, and just put a little bit more filler on there. And I'm not too worried about like all this because there is that front lip on there, so that'll get covered up. And then yeah, so we'll get the 2 layers of primer sprayed on there pretty heavy tonight, let that dry overnight, and then come back tomorrow and do some more body work. Hopefully we can get this thing wrapped up maybe this week. And then, yeah, once the body work's done, we'll do some color. So, let's keep moving forward. Alright, so we just went ahead and sprayed the whole car with guide coat, and then now we're wet sanding it with the blocks and 180 grit and getting it knocked down flat and then getting the scratches out. So it's getting pretty close. The roof's done and then the driver's side's done as far as this stage goes. We're still working on the bumpers. And then I went ahead and picked up the paint and clear coat today, so we have the supplies we need. So once we get it knocked down, we're going to pull it out and we'll go from there. So you'll see that part next.
You trying to do it on a mask now? Just touching up the spots that are where we broke through into the old color, more on the metal. You don't want any big color going on bare metal. Or if you put it on an old, where old paint shows up, sometimes on certain colors, it takes a lot to cover that. Or it's just easier to do. Just kind of fix the spots that are right.
Alright, so we just finished up touching up the spots where we broke through, where it was bare metal and some of the old paint. And then we're going to push this out and then take the tape off and retape it. But we're going to give it a wash and then retape it, blow all the seams out. It just saves on the final product. Some of that prep just helps go a long way where you don't want to buff it out or sand any of the dust out. It keeps the dust out of it. So we're going to do that next. I'm not sure if that's going to be this video or the next video, but we're going to push this out. I think we've got it to a point where we've got it straight enough and it's going to be ready for color here. So stay tuned for the next video. Might be today, tomorrow, or just stay tuned for the next one. We're going to be putting color on this and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and getting the Civic in primer and ready for paint. Stay tuned for more, and peace.